Welcome at Pizza and More. Have you maybe at any time thought, is there any difference if you make a pizza dough out of a all-purpose flour or a normal proper pizza flour? I'm Juergen and we make today exactly this experiment. We try on the one side, we make a dough with a pizza flour from a type 0, and on the other side, we make a dough exactly the way how we make the dough with exactly the same ingredients, but with a all-purpose flour directly out of the supermarket. Normally, I would expect that the handling and the behavior of the dough made with pizza flour is easier, it's nicer to stretch, it's softer and nicer to use, but we will see how the other flour also works. At the end, of course, we bake the pizza and then we see if there is any difference in taste. You know, it's possible to compare from the kind of flour, the all-purpose flour, with the Italian type 0. I thought, because I don't know exactly this all-purpose flour, I make a direct dough with a total leavening time of 24 hours at room temperature, and I make a hydration of 63%. This all-purpose flour, and I was really surprised when I saw it on the package, it has 11% of protein, which is not normal, I would say, but I really went to the shelf and I took any one out. A normal flour, it was a flour made from German wheat, and it has 11% protein. I don't know what W value it has. I searched on the website of this mill, but I found nothing. Then I wrote an email to the mill and I asked them how is the baking strength or how is the W value of exactly this flour. But I sent already this email 1 week ago, but I received so far no answer. If I may receive at any time an answer, I will write their answer into the video description. Then you also know what the baking strength of this flour is or was. The only information I found on this web page was it is a strong flour. Let's see. The Italian Typo 0 pizza flour I'm using has a protein value of 12.5% and a W value of 260 to 280, which means it is a medium baking strength, which also means this is the right flour for a leavening time of 24 hours. I'm not really sure if I said this already. If yes, then I repeat it now. We bake afterwards the pizza in a pizza oven. Either it depends on the weather, outside on the terrace in the gas oven or here in the electrical pizza oven. We will see how the weather is. And now I would say I'll show you the ingredients. And here you already can see the ingredients I have, exactly the same for both doughs. This is here the pizza flour type 0. I have 500 grams. This is the all-purpose flour with also 500 grams. I have here 315 grams of very cold water. This leads then to a hydration of 63%. I have in each of these little bowls 15 grams of fine sea salt, and I have here 0.4 grams of dry yeast. And now I mix both doughs together. I make this in the mixer and then I show you the result. And here you can see now the ready dough balls. I would say you see no difference, but I know which one is which one. This one here with the black logo, in the box with the black logo, this is the dough from all-purpose flour, and this here with the white or with the white logo is the pizza flour type 0. Now it's important to close the lids so that those doughs won't get dry. The kneading of both doughs was almost the same. Only the time until the window test worked was for the pizza flour 2 minutes longer than for the all-purpose flour. The all-purpose flour took 15 minutes until I was able to make the window test, and the pizza flour took 17 minutes. From the feeling, from the handling now at the end when I shaped that ball, both those were absolutely identical. So let's see how it looks like after the bulk fermentation. Now I let them raise in their boxes for around 12 hours for the bulk fermentation at room temperature, and then I shape the dough balls. And here we can see now the doughs after 12 hours of leavening time at room temperature. Here you can see the dough which I made from the type 0 flour, and this one is from the all-purpose flour. And here we can see right now a bit of difference. Here the surface of this dough looks a bit different if I look against the light. This one here is a bit more, it's stronger, it seems to be stronger, and this one ran a bit more flat. But now I will make the pizza balls, and then I'm really absolutely interested in how the behavior of this dough might be. And here we can see now the pizza balls. I made those pizza balls from the 550, so from the all-purpose flour, and this one is from the pizza flour. I had the feeling in this dough from the pizza flour there is still more air, even after shaping the dough balls, and you may see also the difference in size. These balls from the all-purpose flour are a bit smaller, and this one are a bit bigger. In this dough from the pizza flour there is far more air inside as in the all-purpose flour, or the dough of the all-purpose flour, and this one is also a bit weaker than this one. And now it's very important to close the boxes again. And now I let the dough raise, or these dough balls raise, for additional 12 hours, and then I make the pizzas. One thing I want to say also, the recipe I made and the whole procedure is, as with all other videos as well, in the video description. The dough rose now for around 24 hours. Yeah, it was almost really exactly this time, 24 hours. I prepared already all ingredients, which means we make a margarita. So we make 2 margaritas, one margarita of the all-purpose flour and the other margarita from the normal pizza flour. And now we will start. And these are our dough balls. You can see the result is pretty good. They are full of air. I think so these are the pizza balls made from the pizza flour, and this is the all-purpose flour. I think these pizza balls are still a bit stronger than these from the all-purpose flour, but nevertheless I think they are almost the same. And now we start making pizza. I think the first I make is from the all-purpose flour, and then the second one will be the pizza flour.
Non più tra i farfalloni amoroso, notte giorno di torno girano, delle belle turbando al riposo, Narcisetto a Tocino.
And now our pizza is ready for the oven. And here is now our pizza margherita made with the all-purpose flour. And now we make the margherita with the pizza flour.
Non più tra i farfalloni amoroso, notte giorno di torno girano, delle belle turbando al riposo, Narcisetto a Tocino d'amor.
And now our pizza is ready for the oven. And here comes our pizza. And here you can see now both pizzas in the direct comparison. This one here is the lighter one, is this one with the all-purpose flour, and this one, which is a bit more colorful with the 4 leaves of basil, is our margherita from the pizza flour. I think both look fantastic. Both are obviously full of air, so it's absolutely great, I would say. But now let's taste. Yeah, both pizza look almost the same, and both pizza are very round when they came out of the oven. Both pizza were very easy to stretch. It worked very well, so there was not a real difference between the pizza flour and between the all-purpose flour. But now I will taste it. Maybe there is a kind of a difference in the taste of the crust. I want to be now very honest with you. I think there is not the big difference from the all-purpose flour to the pizza flour. There might be a little bit more taste in the crust of the pizza flour, but I think if, then really only a little bit. And I have to say, this all-purpose flour worked so well to make pizza that I think I will make a pizza also out of a pastry flour. I will go to the supermarket and I take any pastry flour, the first one I see, and then I will make a pizza from this flour as well, and then compared with a Typo 00. If you like my video, it would be fantastic if you would subscribe my channel, and then we see us in the next video, and in this video when I test the pastry flour, and ciao.